Hey Dabbling Duo fans, just a quick update. I know it's been a while. You've been waiting on this part 2 and I appreciate it. Just want to let you know that Todd and I have had some life situations that we're trying to go through. Nothing bad. I've moved, life's been busy, but I finally got this last part edited for our Laurel Hall investigation over the winter time, and I'm going to release it. Better late than never. I'm not going to hold you up. Here's the video. All right, Todd.
Ben.
So we've started.
Yes.
The investigation, right?
That's right. That's right.
And
on night 2. But what a lot of people don't know, a lot of our Dabbling Duo folks don't know, is we've investigated this place a lot with the Indiana Spy. So we have done a lot of paranormal investigations here. We rarely investigate outside, but we know the original ghost story from here is out here.
Yes.
And we've had activity happen out here on more than one occasion.
That's right.
That we don't know.
We've got a big group in there.
We do.
We got them, they're off investigating.
Yep.
So we have cameras with them if anything happens.
We've got people in the chapel, we got people in the basement, we got people in the grand hall.
As someone who's not really a ghost hunter, but you might be interested in how it goes, or maybe doing some of this on your own, or just in generally want to know why we're doing the way it is. Can you explain a little bit?
Well, we're a couple of things. One thing, we're breaking it up into groups because the more people you have, the harder it is to determine what's just one of us making a noise or what's an actual noise that we need to try to determine if it's paranormal or not.
So you got like audio contamination potential.
A lot of potential for that, especially if you're doing EVP work. Any kind of whispers or noise making can sound like an EVP or sound like a voice when you're playing it back.
Yeah.
So we split groups up, and it also helps us kind of blanket the building, right? So in case something's happening in one spot, we've got people there.
Okay.
So we split it up, and we have these groups working in different areas, and we got one group in our hotspot, right? Our hotspot this weekend is the Grand Hall.
Yes.
It's the main main staircase area. It seems to be our hotspot more often than not.
What happened tonight, though? Already
tonight it was while you were giving the safety tour. Michelle from Go Dark Paranormal was already been on the safety tour yesterday, so she was just chilling out in the Grand Hall, and she saw a shadow behind the Christmas tree. Saw a shadow.
Human shadow?
Well, she just said it was a shadow that moved up in the air and at an angle from left to right.
Okay.
On the left side of the Christmas tree.
Wow.
And behind the Christmas tree, like up under the stairs.
Okay, that's weird.
So she's over there checking that out, and when she's telling us that, she tells me, she's like, yeah, and there's that closet down there, and the door is open, and the light is on, so it's giving a little bit of light. And I was like, wait a minute. Ben just shut that door like 10 minutes ago.
I literally did.
And then you also said you shut that door last night.
I did.
And that door was open all night last night.
Yeah.
So I don't know if something's opening that door.
I didn't realize that until you told me.
Right. Yeah. Well, so tonight David went over and he took photographs of it open. Okay. And then he shut it, and this time he actually jiggled the handle, shook it. Made sure it's really latched.
Because it's an old building. There's drafts. Things open. I could see that.
Right.
We will try to debunk that, but in the meantime,
it's something to keep an eye on.
Right.
Right.
Yes, and we've got people in there right now with a camera looking for that shadow.
Okay.
And we've got a team working in there. We've got a music box set up where the little bead was thrown at us. So we've got all kinds of stuff going in 3 different locations. Right.
All right. So what we'll do then? How about you and I check out the exterior here?
Let's do it. We've got stories of shadows back here.
I'll switch back and forth if something's going on in there.
Sure.
So
absolutely.
Come with us and we'll check out the outside.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. We say this, I mean, we've said it at this very spot before. It always rains when we investigate here.
It does. It does. And it was raining last night.
Yes.
And it's raining. Well, it's not raining at the moment, but it's supposed to rain tonight.
It's
and it did rain earlier.
Yeah.
It's been misting a little bit.
All right. So I'm going to show.
I don't really want to shine my light up on the building because the people would be freaking out.
No, this is picking it up pretty good. Let me come over here and we'll just back up. Look how, I mean, it just looks at you, right? It's a really fun and cool building. Look at that.
You know, Ben, that's an awesome shot. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So yesterday we were talking to the Go Dark Paranormal folks, and I had mentioned how this place reminds me of, you know, the houses in England, you know, the what they call them castles now, but back then they were just houses, right?
Yes.
These giant houses that had servants living in them and would have a family there and have sprawling acres and everything. This house reminds me of that. And David or Rick One from Go Dark Paranormal was like, yeah, this is like an American castle. And he's right. This is like a castle from America built in, what, 1916?
1916 with a budget of $2.1 million.
Which is like $50 million today. That's a lot of money.
And I know there's $50 million, $100 million mansions, especially out in like California and wherever, right? But I mean, you're talking about the super rich at that stage, right?
Yes.
I mean, not everyone can do that because it's not just the $50 million. It's the maintenance after that.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Keeping the place up and running.
It's one thing about being able to afford to build something, but you got to maintain it.
And you're not going to maintain it yourself. You're going to have to pay servants to maintain it.
Oh, right, yeah. The Fletchers here had 10 to 13 staff at any one time.
And most of them lived, right, they lived here, right? Yeah.
Well, they needed them around the clock, so they had to live here and work here. Can you imagine living where you work?
No.
That
would kind of suck. Actually,
work-life balance is a little tough.
Yeah. There are people that work from home, but in this situation would be a little different than like working from home.
Yes. Where we're at right now this is technically the front of the building, Todd.
Yes. Okay. So this would be the front entrance of the house. Really?
It's the front facing because it faces the. I don't know. Like, I guess it wouldn't be. We always refer to it as the front of the building because the back is where like the parking lot is.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you go down here, you see this really cool road. This is the entrance. You drive up onto this. Cool ghost story. You want to show where this is? So this walkway here, it's a little tough to see. Yeah, thank you. On this side of the building that you can see, there's the parking lot is just around the building here.
Up that way.
There is an old walking bridge, Todd, that he had 22 acres around here. And this whole neighborhood was developed afterwards. There's a walking bridge that goes to another side of the property there.
Is the walking bridge still there?
It is still there. We've never gone to look.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Let's go.
Let's go to the
I cannot believe we haven't looked at this.
Now, are we going to have residents from the neighborhood like wondering what we're doing out there?
No one's going to hear. It's not that far.
Okay.
So the other thing is, you can't go through it. It's blocked, but you'll see. What's funny is it's late December, right, Todd?
Yeah. And we're out here in short sleeves.
Short sleeves. I've got this jacket on, but I'm literally in shorts right now.
Yes, you are.
Jesus.
Shouldn't be like that in December in Indiana, right?
I'm going to turn this around just to show. So here, I guess, would be technically the front. So here's the parking lot. Now, back then, this would have just been a dirt road coming up this way,
Right.
right?
Yeah, I mean, horse and buggies, right? You know,
Yep.
I guess in 1916 they would have had some cars.
Yeah.
You know, they had cars in 1916.
So we have a wooded lot here, and I'm not going to say what it is, but there's a school on the other side there. But that used to be the property of Mr. Fletcher. He had 20-some cottages on the property.
Okay, well,
So-
now, was that for staff to live in, or
It was for guests,
for guests? Wow.
additional guests.
Are those cottages all gone now? They've all been
Yeah,
destroyed and
this whole neighborhood was put in the 70s.
okay. So the
So-
property was sold and the cottages were torn
Yeah.
down, and then
And
a
they were-
neighborhood was put in.
And over here by the school, there was a power plant.
Okay.
And the power plant powered all of the buildings.
Gotcha.
I'll turn this back around on us, but yeah, so
Watch
we're
your
right
step
here. Oh, yeah, thank you. So we're right here next to the woods here. So look at this down here. Look. Here, let's see if I can sneak. That's going to be hard to see, but it goes way down there. It's going to be tough to see. Let's get down here.
Another step.
There is a house right here, but... Okay, I see it. Oh, I didn't get drone footage of this. I should.
Not like you can't pop over here and get it.
So they got this here, blocking it off. It's hard to see, but look. See here, see all this concrete?
Yep. Looks like it's not in good shape.
No.
So this was a walking bridge.
It was, yes. What the heck is that?
Oh,
Not sure
those
what that is. Those are raccoons.
It sounds like it.
Okay, so I don't know how well there's stone here. This used to be the path.
Yeah.
It's too bad. It's too dark, and you just see a big bush there.
Yeah.
That would. When we're here in the light, I'll show you.
Yeah, we've never come down to see it, so.
But this is where it is. So now you know. So the ghost that the lady saw, there was a ghost on that walking path.
Well, you didn't tell that story yet.
Yeah. So I'll tell it now. Essentially, there was a girl that was running track at the school. Whoa. And she was running track at the school. She got lost, came around the building from the backside. Along that walking path, she saw a lady in a period dress
Okay.
coming up to her, or she was coming up to her. They're kind of walking towards each other. And she said, "Hello, can you tell me how to get back to the school?" And the lady in the period dress pointed to the direction of the walking bridge.
So she actually responded
Yes.
to this question by pointing which way to go.
Yes. Her account was this was like around 2 p.m, broad daylight.
So she could see her plain as day.
Yeah.
Plain as you or I standing
Plain
there.
as day. She felt
Okay.
good because it was a lady.
Right,
She was
yeah.
kind of scared because she was just around this big mansion. There's trails in the woods.
Right.
She was running.
And she was with the school that's right back here, and she was running for the school.
Yes.
Okay.
She came up, the lady pointed and disappeared right in front of her.
Wow. Now, from a paranormal standpoint, that's something I've never seen.
She said she was within 20 feet.
I can't say I've never seen that, because I've seen something appear and kind of disappear, but I've never seen something appear like as plain as you or me and then just disappear.
No.
That would be crazy. But if she pointed, again, paranormally, that's an intelligent response, right? That's an entity.
That's how you would
intelligent.
respond, right?
Yeah,
Like, hey, yeah, it's
yeah.
right-
You go this way. Yeah, absolutely. Now, do you know what that was in the 80s, did you say?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I would love to see that.
Well, yeah, you know who wouldn't? So, Ben, before you go any further,
Yeah.
we're at another spot here where we have had paranormal activity.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Let me turn this around. I'll show you. Explain what's going on.
Can we do this light here? Because no one's right here, right?
Yeah.
On the other side of these windows is the library. And there have been multiple times where we've had people in the library. We usually have our headquarters in there. Well, sometimes we do.
Yeah.
When we're investigating. And so that's where we take our breaks, and everybody has their drinks and their snacks and everything. And we had people sitting in there on a break, and somebody came up and tapped on this window.
Which
right?
one?
This one right here.
Okay.
As far as we know. They just
Okay.
heard it from this side, right?
So it was somebody outside here.
Somebody outside tapped on the window.
Okay.
Well, they came over immediately and looked out the window and couldn't find anybody. So what do? They notify us, and what's the first thing we do? We've said this before, even on Dabbling Duo.
Check the whole property.
We got to check the property and make sure it's not somebody out here, right?
So, and to clarify, again, this is a gated community.
It is.
This is an over 55 gated community.
Right, so you're not going to have a bunch of riffraff.
Not a lot of teen.
However, we are pretty close to the city.
Yeah.
People could get in, by crossing.
Yeah, it's not out of the
realm of possibility.
Right.
It's not.
You said they immediately went to the window.
Right.
They didn't hear anybody running off. Didn't see anybody. So I guess the quickest route would be
to go that way.
Go that way. But then we went outside.
We did. We went outside, searched the property, didn't find anything. And if I remember correctly, it actually happened twice.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Now, I did not experience that one.
It wasn't like a ding-dong ditch kind of thing?
No, I don't think so. But then again, this is why we don't do a lot of investigating outside, right? Because it is very difficult sometimes.
It's hard to verify.
Right, exactly.
What's interesting is that's not far from where the sighting of the lady was.
That's true.
So right here, if you can shine it down, we'll go over the ledge here. This was where she saw her.
That's right.
Because along that over there, I don't
want to shine my light that way too far.
We'll go down that way, but that's the direction that the girl came from. So this building's, it's had a lot of great history to it. The Fletchers had a really awesome property, honestly. It comes by the creek here.
Yeah, the Fletchers also used to give a lot of parties.
Yes.
That they would open up to the community. There's even stories about him mixing martinis in a cement mixer out on the lawn.
Yes. Mr. Fletcher, so his father owned the bank, and then he...
Light this up a little bit for him.
His son became the president. Oh, they've changed this here, by the way.
Oh.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I do.
The thing is, the son took over as the president, and he had partners in the bank, and he loved to spend his money.
Yeah.
I mean, but they were making so much money, Todd. Yeah, this is new. I think there was a tree here.
Try to be real careful here. There's got steps here. I'm not going to turn the flashlight on.
This is the solarium.
Right.
It's lit up. Now, we've put lights strategically in the building, right, Todd?
Yes. This is one of them.
The different colors that you've probably seen.
Right. Yellow and green and blue and red. Yeah. There's a paranormal story back here, too.
Oh.
So back here is where the in-ground pool was. And if we haven't said it yet, we think Laurel Hall was the first place to have a residential in-ground pool in the state of Indiana.
If not the first.
If not the first, it was one of the first.
That'll be close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even the first in-ground pool, period. But next to that, we can't show it too much because we can't shine a flashlight. Next to where the in-ground pool was is a pool house. You saw something out by the pool house on one of our investigations.
100% did.
Now again, this is outside, and I'm not saying that somebody couldn't cross the boundaries and get over here and be running around.
Well, I thought I saw a silhouette of a man down there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And to me, it wasn't a ghost. I saw a person.
Yeah, which is why we, again, did our security thing.
Yeah. So we went around, we were trying to find him, right? Like, what are you doing on the property? We're responsible for the building while we're here.
In fact, if you want to go to Indiana Spy's YouTube channel and look at the Laurel Hall videos, we have that on there.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Because you see us running around the building doing the searching.
Before the Dabbling Duo days, we did
Indiana Spy videos, right.
So it's on there, but yeah, I saw, again, like, I'm not thinking, oh, there's a ghost, That's just not where my mind goes.
If you remember right, though, we had all kinds of sirens going on everywhere.
Yeah.
So at the time, we were thinking, there's somebody running from the cops, and he's gotten onto this property to hide from them.
Yeah.
And so we're out here searching to see if there's somebody we need to take down for the cops, which we didn't find anybody.
But that's where our head was at.
That's where our head was at, right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about trigger objects.
Yes. One of our favorite things to do is to use trigger objects. Trigger objects are things that we use they're basically just items that may be from a certain era or from a certain location or have something to do with a location or what somebody was into. And we use them to kind of coax out the activity, right? So like
Okay.
if we're working on a Civil War battlefield, maybe we dress in a Civil War uniform, a Union uniform or something. We carry a gun from those times,
And
you
that
know.
invokes, what we're trying to do is invoke a memory or a familiarity
Right.
of something, right?
The idea is that you raise the emotion, which
Okay.
raises the energy, which
Okay.
allows, something to manifest, right? And
Yeah.
something to do something. So we use a lot of different trigger objects. And in fact, here at Laurel Hall, one of the trigger objects that we have used is we have a bottle of poison.
Yeah.
Well, we have a bottle that's labeled as poison. It's actually empty.
Yeah.
Nothing in it. We have put, I think, water in it once before or something. But so one of the stories here is that the suicide of the lady who drank the poison. And she drank cyanide, and then her mother came in, drank it. We'll probably tell the story at some other point, but we use that trigger object to see if we can evoke a response. So if someone sees somebody else trying to drink that poison, maybe it'll say no, or maybe something will happen. It's just worth a try.
It is, and we did it once,
We've done it a couple of times here, actually.
and we've got some interesting results.
Well, and like for this particular weekend, we had something thrown at us last night.
Yeah.
It was a little glass bead.
Yes.
So that glass bead is now a trigger object in and of itself. Maybe we can get something else with this glass bead that was thrown last night. Maybe it'll get thrown again tonight. We can always ask.
I think it's worth a try.
Sure.
I think we're supposed to wrap up, so let's get back in there.
Let's go. We got lots to do.
Okay. All right, Todd, what's going on?
Not a lot. It's been a little bit of a more boring night tonight for the paranormal investigators.
Okay.
But
It's part of the process,
It
though,
is
right?
part of the process. So we decided to change it up a little bit, and we did a recreation. We reenacted the suicide story that we think
That was fun.
and we did it in our own little way.
Yeah.
We had a couple girls scream in the building, like as if they had just found the deceased.
Okay.
And
What's the story behind that?
the lady of the house, who was married to the guy owning the house at the time, right?
Yep.
Her name was May, right? The story is that she had some stomach issues, some really bad health problems. Eventually ended up committing suicide. She went down to the store and got cyanide, which you could just buy anywhere, I guess, at the time. Committed suicide.
Yeah.
And then at some point, her mom came in, or the staff came in and found her. And mom ended up ingesting some of the cyanide as well.
Yes.
Now we don't know.
Double suicide.
A double suicide, maybe. We don't know. So maybe it's that the mom saw the daughter and was like, wanted to die too.
Yes.
Or maybe it was that the staff saw a glass of water and didn't know it was spiked with cyanide and gave it over to the mom. I don't know. We don't know what the story is, do we? Other than that, we don't know.
What we know for a fact is that there were 2 suicides, and one of them was at least intentional. The paper says the mother was not intentional.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So in the newspaper, that's how they reported it.
Yeah. They said that was accidental.
So I wonder what the death certificate would say.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Maybe we should do a little research.
It should be a public record, right?
It should be, if we could find it, if we could get our hands on it. That'd be interesting.
So it's a tragic event, regardless.
Very tragic event. So trauma is usually, when you're talking about paranormal investigations, from our experience, trauma is a big thing. High emotion really leads to activity. So we tried to recreate this event
just
in a way.
And the whole point of it is we're not necessarily trying to be accurate.
No. In fact, if we're wrong, that might be a good thing.
Yeah.
Because
if you were a spirit attached to this place and you saw that those actions or the facts or they were displaying it were completely wrong, you might
want to correct that.
Yeah, you might want to speak up or try to communicate and say, no, that's not how it went, right?
Absolutely.
So, we took some liberties.
And since then, they say that this room over here where we've had most of the activity is charged. Several people have now said that room is charged. And there's been people hearing a couple of whistles. Someone heard the door open and close. So
it's interesting.
Maybe some activity's picking up.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can get.
We got to go back and do some more investigating.
figured we have to get our heads in. Who's going first?
You're doing your thing.
I guess so, but I don't know where Mom's walking off to. So I'll go first. It's gonna be loud, so just step
Are they ready?
Guessing they are. Are you ready?
Hang on, because they're all talky out here. Hey, we're gonna go live here in a second. Are you guys ready? Everybody in position. Everybody quiet.
Just to be clear, I am calling her May, right?
Calling her name?
Yeah, May.
May? And your name is Eva.
We're just like doing regular screening, right?
Just like we just did.
Okay.
No, May. May. Are you okay? Oh, no, May. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Just hold here. You guys can sit up if you want. Just hang tight here. What do we think?
Were you upstairs?
Somebody was walking by though.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. No, I was just down here.
We just heard like two big thumps up there while the clock was down. Yeah.
some EMFs hitting up there on the K2. This light's being wonky just all the time. This one is off and on. I've had, there's a cat ball right here somewhere. It's gone off a couple times.
Did you have any music boxes going off or did you have your lantern going off at all?
Yeah, it plays Amazing Grace.
Were you doing that earlier? Were you
Setting it, yeah.
Okay. More than once?
A couple times, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hey, reach up there and touch it. Turn it on.
Yeah, that's probably what I was hearing. Let me see. Yeah, that's probably what I was hearing.
I would say, because the only time that one has gone off was, well, when I turned it on and then when you guys just came through.
Did you guys?
So it was either that or nothing from in here.
Did you guys walk around any while you were up here after
Just-
the screams?
After the screams?
Yeah, after the screams?
Yeah, because we were still in HQ when he started all that, the screaming.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. So I might have, because I thought I heard a couple of loud smacks. And it might have been you putting the cord down or something. I don't know. But
That might be.
because I had these on, so it was kind of.
Okay, so it probably was. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
putting those down through here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That probably would have been it then. All right.
All right.
No, we're good. I just want to verify. Thanks.
We want to round up the people.
I think we're going to round up here at HQ. I don't know if you're doing it or not, but so you know. Okay. You guys go right ahead. Okay. You guys go ahead.
I think they were throwing those string lights down on the floor.
Threw them down? I'm gonna hurt somebody. Just teasing.
I can't verify how hard or anything, so.
String lights would not have made that sound. It was like, wow.
But that would have been in the chapel, and I don't know if you would have heard that.
Those thumps didn't come from the chapel.
It was like right
above
here.
us. It was either in an extra bowl or right above us, and it was like something got knocked over. It was like that loud.
Really?
Yeah.
It was loud.
I thought I had it on here.
You heard it?
Yeah, I'm sure it's on here. They're gonna stay in the chapel and they just got up there a few minutes ago, so they're gonna keep working up there for a few, but if we can wrap up, then they've been up there the whole time.
Oh, we didn't hear that. Did you close this one though?
I did.
Yeah, because we heard the first one and it wasn't as loud as what we heard. It sounded more like this one, but very quietly.
Interesting. Well, it wasn't them for sure, and it wasn't us.
Okay.
So unless it was the guys out in the Grand Hall,
Yeah, I mean, we were watching them.
you
so-
were watching them,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
and they didn't hear a door, so.
I can't explain that one. Anything on the SOS tonight?
There was a tiny one, like on the back of the sofa, almost like it was kind of on the corner of that little glass table. But it was pretty quick, and of course I wasn't recording yet, I was just getting it turned on.
Of course. So actually, hang on. Did we talk about that last night for the Dabbling Duo video?
What?
The SOS?
No.
Well, and I do want to mention, I don't know about any of these relics, and this is glass, so it's reflective, we've taken that into consideration. But it almost seemed like there was something trying to get in this glass.
Really?
So I don't know if there's maybe an attachment to one of these items in here,
Interesting.
which can be common in museums and stuff.
Right, sure.
But it was almost like it was sideways and there was like trying to get in and then it stepped back down. And it was right in here, kind of in the middle. So I don't know. We just happened to be talking about where they were going and what they saw. So it is very interesting that we catch things, we hear things when there's casual conversation happening.
Right. And then when we're investigating, it's
No, when we're like deep into trying to figure it out.
right. But last night when we had it, and you asked it, or one of us asked it, if you're a woman, raise your hand, and it raised.
Totally. Totally.
And then we asked it to tell it which way it was going, and It like pointed with its knee.
It was very strange, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I walked in here, of course, this chair kind of mapped out, and it was very strange, so you know that's a negative. Just
Right.
the way it maps, it's just, you're like, it's definitely trying to structure that.
Yeah.
But when it's, I feel like when it's not, it is something, you can tell. I can tell you can tell.
Yeah. Last night's was very weird, that was for sure.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was odd.
Yeah. Yep, because it was definitely reacting. It wasn't doing things on command. It was a little bit of a delay, but it was definitely moving like we were asking it to.
And it's interesting about in here because we've never used one in here on this. The one that we have is not mobile with stationary, right?
Yeah.
So we just kind of set it up and somewhat let it sit.
Yeah.
So since you guys have the mobile one, it's interesting to try it in other places and just see what you get.
Yep. Yep.
And because this room has been active in the past, and if it's something connected to one of these relics, we could be going down the wrong investigative path. You know what I mean?
Henry?
Why would you ask
We
that?
have gotten so much Henry.
Yeah, because I heard it on the spy session. When I do it with Piper.
So
Yes. Do you remember, Todd?
So when we had the bang the very first time, we were doing a Estes method session, and we had somebody on the SB7, and she said, her name Ella, and then she said, stop, Henry, and then we got the loud bang. So we have had Henry multiple times here, but we have not been able to link it to anyone. But there's been so much history to this building after the Fletchers that we don't know what it could be. Could it be linked to the school?
Was that
I heard a whistle.
I heard a beep or a whistle or something.
Piper.
her number was sitting in there?
I'm here now.
Oh, hi.
I just got here.
Where's Piper?
She was sitting on the floor behind the couch, like looking up at the stairs,
Piper.
kind of taking everything in.
I heard a whistle.
Whistle, ding, whatever.
I heard a
I
whistle.
heard a whistle and I looked to see what it was and then it went. It was like, and then I looked and it went.
That's gotta be something.
And then
We heard a whistle in there. Shouldn't even hear it in here. Here we are, Ben. It's
What
been
a
a
night.
long
What
2
a
nights.
2 night. First double header I've done with you.
No, we've done double headers
Yeah.
before. First double header here.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
was super special.
Yeah.
We got access to the building twice. We had a lovely time with Go Dark Paranormal.
They were awesome.
Check out.
Learned a lot from them.
In the description below, I'm going to put all their information. You'll want to check them out. They're just sweet, awesome people. We're really lucky. We'd have them in this closeout, but it's late. It's raining, of course.
They needed to get on the road.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much for coming. We had
Absolutely.
a blast.
Yes.
Recap, Todd.
Well, the first night was the busiest in
Yeah.
terms of paranormal activity, right?
Yeah.
We had a ton of stuff going with the bead getting thrown at us and the SLS stuff, and everything
Speaking
seemed to
of
be
which-
located right here. That's kind of why we're doing this closeout
This
right
thing
here.
right here.
Yeah.
Look at that. That thing is what we believe was tossed at us. So you can
It
tell
was
that.
definitely thrown at us. You can hear it when. I'm sure that we'll put the video in so that you can hear it, but you can hear not only does it land, but it skitters across the floor.
Yeah.
And it had forward momentum.
So like this run here is where, and David checked his audio. We believe it came this way, and we were up there.
Coming down the stairs.
Coming down, you see the slope there. That was we were just about at the end of that, and this thing came.
Actually, why don't I do it once?
Yeah. Okay.
This is what we think it did.
That dude sounds perfect.
It's just
So,
like it, right?
yeah. So it's inconclusive.
Well, because it had forward momentum, we basically boiled it down to it had to either be kicked or thrown. Neither one of us kicked
And the
it.
thought was somehow we knocked at it up there and it came down, but there's too many obstacles. But if it were just to drop down, it wouldn't have that forward
momentum.
Yeah.
No, it would just bounce.
Yeah.
You know, it would not.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it was us, and there was no one else around.
I
so
do
what's
not
that
think
leave?
it was us. I mean, we're left with no explanation, which gives us paranormal, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's strange.
Well, it happened. It happened right here. Which that earlier in the night we had some SLS stuff right here, and I'm not extremely big on the SLS. There's a lot of questions about it.
Yeah.
It did move when we asked it questions, and that's kind of the one thing that it has going for it. Is we said, if you're a woman, raise your hand, and it did appear to raise its hand. So if it's responding like that, that maybe there really is something to it. I don't know. But it happened right here, which is where we also had the bead get thrown, and we've heard footsteps, and tonight
it's a hot
we've
spot.
seen shadows
Right
here.
here.
It's absolutely a hot spot, and it was pretty cool.
But you know what? We had fun.
We had a blast.
We had fun. Dabbling Duo video brought in a bunch of people tonight. It was cool. Indiana Spy was here. We had some other guests that came. So it was a lot of fun just hanging out in a really cool building. And sometimes that's what it's all about. We may not catch paranormal or have definitive proof, but it's an adventure, and that's what we try to do.
It's an adventure, and we have a good time doing it, right?
And we hope that you enjoyed it as well, and we appreciate that you came along.
I'll say again, you can see behind us that this place is gorgeous.
Yes.
You might see a video of this place just about the building itself in your near future, so we should do it.
We should do it. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Hit like, subscribe. But most of all, let us know what you think in the comments about this place and the other place around Indiana or the surrounding states that you might want us to see and
be happy to go.
Yeah, we
absolutely.
love it. Yeah. And thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Hear the sound.